Mask edition, or so he thinks.
You got to be safe. Hold up. Yeah. Fantasy football heads. Drink beers. And welcome back to another episode of the Men's Report with the Fantasy Football Heads. I'm Minister Fantasy.
I am Punk Ass Decepticons. What's going on, peoples? We are in the building.
Yes.
Well, outside under the tent area, I should say. But we are at 238, home of the Dallas Cowboys. What do you call it? The lounge?
The Cowboy Lounge.
But
we outside.
Today.
We outside. This is free. It's free air out here.
Yeah, he's sitting there with his mask on.
No.
He was like this before.
That's how I stay all day. I'm an essential worker. I'm outside all day working.
This how I gotta be at the draft at your house.
Rules and regulations. All right. Glad to see you.
What's up, brother?
Good to see you.
No doubt.
That over a screen, you know what I'm saying? We here.
We in person. We're in living color.
Yeah. Start off, my condolences.
Appreciate you.
For your loss. That's family.
No doubt.
That's a child.
Yeah.
That's why I knew we were supposed to have a show. When you told me that, I was like, and then I wasn't going to reach out to you. I was going to let me know when you was ready.
No doubt.
To come back and rock. And
no doubt. I'm here. I'm good.
The new edition, though, yes, lovely. You see the shirts.
We got the shirts on. We got a new addition to the family. If y'all haven't seen her, name is Coda. I call her a.k.a. Baby Kraken.
The Kraken. Part 2.
Right.
Kraken
she's something else, y'all. Woo. She's something else.
All right. I know we haven't been together in a while.
Right.
We still coming with this show. We keeping it moving. I want to thank you again because she put our Instagram page on Black Owned NJ.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
And I think maybe before she did that, maybe it was like
33.
33. I knew it was like 33 people that was following our Instagram page. After she followed, Black Owned NJ, and they returned to follow. Now it's up to like 200 plus.
I think it's 3. I'm going to check right now. I think we're at 300. We are at 300 followers.
If some of those new followers are also subscribing to our channel, just give you a brief overview of what this is about. This show is some people who love fantasy football.
Right.
This is our own personal leagues. There's 3 leagues. We have the Drink Bears League, we have Fantasy Football Heads, and we have the Combined League.
The Combined, which I can't wait.
And we just come weekly, and we discuss basically what happens in the league. We just have fun.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to try to change up the show, but nah, we're going to keep it organic.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it as it is. It's entertaining, but you're going to also learn some football stuff, some fantasy football stuff.
Right.
All right. So, we're going to keep this fantasy football mode. We're going to talk about COVID-19.
Mm-hmm.
What's your thoughts?
I think this is, me and Chuck touched on it a little bit last night when we talked about it. It changes everything. Even if we do have a fantasy football season, it changes your draft strategy now, because now you got to be concerned. What if my player now tests positive? You're stuck
quarantine for 14 days or maybe longer than that.
I don't wish it on any of the players. Your star quarterback or anybody. Then what?
Not even lying to you, but when I got into your Zoom thing, what's the first thing I was talking about?
The same thing.
If you ain't thinking about that, you ain't ready for the draft.
Yeah, this year is gonna be different. I think it changes the whole dynamic for us.
It's my thought process right now, because I think different how I'm gonna draft. Because the key word for me is death.
Right.
During this season,
right.
You better have some death. If you ain't got no death, better yet, if you understand what death, I'm talking about your bench better be tight.
The death, yeah.
Because say if you go and you're starting 2 running backs, or your wide receiver 1 and your running back 1, both
right.
with the COVID-19. Now you want to look at your bench like, oh damn, I ain't got.
What this is something I'm really contemplating doing in Fantasy Football Heads, and I'll talk to everybody in the league. I'm thinking about adding 2 IR spots just for that case, because this season is different.
I don't know what.
But just tell me, what you think though.
No, me is like, you really got to be on your game now. Hey, why make it easy? Oh, I can just put them on the IR. Nah.
Only if it's COVID related.
No, see, that's too much. Because in my league with the Fab, and at the draft during the year, I'm telling jokers, no zero bids. You have to put at least $1 and violation after violation after violation. If you do that, it means you're gonna have to check every time to make sure that was a COVID related IR stunt, not just getting hurt.
But here's my reason, and you know, in my league we only have 4 bench spots.
True.
That's why. Because I mean, you know, we really have to now conform to what's going on in the world. This is the world. Like, it's a possibility. And then you also got to think about players saying, "Hey, guess what? Scoob tested positive. I'm not reporting." Or, you know, what do you think the realistic part is of us really realistically having a football season?
I don't think we're gonna have a full season, but we're gonna have a start to the season.
So now, how do we, as the commissioners, adjust to that? This is, I'm thinking too. I'm not taking any money. I'm not taking any payments to the end because I don't.
No, I didn't even think about that.
I'm thinking about that too.
Thing.
Like, all payments will be postponed until the end of the season because we don't know. Yeah. We don't know. We don't know if we're even going to get up to a championship. If we could be coming into such and such week, and all of a sudden they say the season's shut down, and then what? No. So there's some contingencies that we need to think about in all leagues as commissioners.
I didn't think
like
about that, but you're right. I might have to do that. Just I'm not accepting no payments to the end of the draft.
To the end,
not the end of the draft, to the end of the season. If there is an end of the season, because it might not be an end. It might just stop after week 3. It's done.
Right, and then what? Do we still determine a champion? Do we say nobody won? You know what I mean? It's like
that's the thing too. Is the NBA? I can see the NBA being successful. Why? Because they're inside like a bubble. NFL, they're still traveling. And going,
oh, I didn't even think about that part either.
They're not just staying in their stadium like this. No, they're flying to the next city.
Right.
So, I think the NBA is gonna be out of all the sports, it'll probably be the most successful because baseball, MLB still has to travel.
That's a good point.
But they're still traveling though, you know. So at least the basketball, which I'm happy that we about to get to watch, and I'm hoping none of them jokers mess up and leave the bubble and bring something back into the bubble.
Because I also did hear, see, we're more than just fantasy. See that? I also heard that if there's employees that have to go home, like I heard some employees are going to be living there, and then I heard some employees that have to go home when they come back, they cannot interact with any of the players they got. So I think they're putting all the contingency plans in place. It's just, I don't know. It's even like with my job, you know. I have so many other factors to think about. Like, you guys running camp is crazy to me.
Yeah.
And it's going from us little people to the NFL. Like, this is a big deal. And I just pray that we have a season. I'd be like, oh no, I don't know. Because what are we gonna do without fantasy? Shoot shows. We can only talk about so much.
Come on with the show. You see, you just said it too. We're not just fantasy. We talk other stuff too. Not just fantasy football.
Right. So it's like. And does COVID affect your draft? Like, Zeke was tested positive. Do you still think he's ranked that high? There's a possibility that he's sluggish now. You don't know.
You don't know.
So do you take him if you're sitting at 5 and he's available? Do you still take Zeke?
I probably would. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. I would.
It's just,
but this is the way I'm talking about how you got to draft definitely. This season, if we have a season, you got to really think about handcuffing people.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
And if you're not going to handcuff, then you better draft RB heavy. It has some depth.
He said death. No P in it. There's no P in it.
You just can't. You can't go into this season and just come out of the draft with just 3 running backs.
No.
They think you Gucci.
And that's what's going to suck in and drink beers because...
Not this season.
14 GMs, and Chuck made a valid point last night. He's saying, like, if someone's sitting there, like, just to say Rome was at, 5? Yeah. Say he doesn't take a running back. Say Michael Thomas, whoever he takes, not a running back. He's got such a long wait to come back. And then who's left by the time it gets back? Because where we're sitting at, like, he made perfectly sense, because I was thinking about the same thing, and I was mad he said it out loud, but that's all right, Greg. I can take, say Mahomes, which I doubt he drops to me. I can take Mahomes where I'm at and still come back and get a decent run.
Right.
I don't have to wait to come all the way back around. So, like, this, and if people aren't thinking on this level, there's going to be teams that are going to be trash.
That's why you remember we had the first episode here down in the Cowboy Lounge. I was like, yo, I might take Mahomes. My thought has changed because I was doing a lot of mock drafts, the same thing. I was taking Mahomes in the first, 4th overall. But by the time it came back around, look at the running backs, I was like,
who was left for you?
It was down. It was like Todd Gurley's, the Le'Veon Bell.
Oh yeah, nobody
the-
won
if
as an
he, like-
RB1. No.
Yeah, you know, like I don't know. I don't
Right.
want. That's gonna be my RB1. Yeah. I was like, nah. So that's why I had to switch. I can't. I'm gonna get me one of them studs
Mm-hmm.
because say if they're fortunate and they don't go down with no kind of COVID-19, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Zeke is solid.
Right. Oh, you
So
know,
if he- if he comes
How
to
about
me-
them Cowboys?
Because I know I'm not gonna get Snowflake. He
Mm-hmm.
ain't coming to me. Saquon ain't coming to me.
What are you? 5,
4.
4?
Yeah.
Rome's behind you.
Yeah. Rome's behind me.
This is gonna be interesting. So we got lightning bugs back here, people. I'm about to say, Scoob about to be a murderer.
Nah, I just pushed him out the way.
He about to be a murderer. I just think the whole dynamic. And it's funny because my draft strategy was already changing for this year as is. I was changing, especially in beers. I was changing up, and now I really have to really rethink everything. Rethink everything.
I can't wait. I'm excited. You know, and yes, masks are required at the draft.
Oh yeah. Be
If
like
you're
this.
drinking.
See, this one
or
got a hole
cheaping.
in it, so I just go.
If not, you got to be like this. Hala.
So let's talk about who's drafting the number 1 draft spot. Is it staying true to form? Do we know?
Oh, I'm not. Well, I saw the back and forth, but I don't know if it's
Mhm.
official. You talk about what Uptown
Mhm.
and Joker.
Might be a switch at number 1. That could be
Yeah,
interesting.
Joker might be trading out of the number 1 spot. No, not just trading number 1 overall, not the whole slot. Just
Mhm.
that first pick for Uptown's first round pick and third round pick. So
That's big though.
No, it is.
That's big. So my question to you, Uptown, is if you get that first pick, who you leaning towards? To move up to number 1? To want to move up to number 1?
no, by him doing, he's even trying that. I think he's going after a Pat because he knows Pat ain't gonna make him all the way down. He at 12, I think, or 13. Or something like
Is he behind me or before
that.
me?
Yeah, he's behind.
Because Tooth is right behind, in
he's
front of me.
I know Jigs is in front of Chuck.
So then I think it's Tooth, me, then Jiggs, then Chuck.
Yeah.
Chuck's 14.
Yeah, Chuck's 14.
Yeah, then that's how. Wow. Yeah. Ooh, Chuck. God, he gonna be dangerous in that spot. Good God. Yeah, it's
Turn
Tooth,
around. Come
me,
back.
Jiggs, yeah. Then Chuck. Oh, this is gonna be some interesting stuff. And it's so crazy because there's so many interesting things already going on in the NFL besides COVID. You just got a whole other factor. Like, and the way D-Hop is falling, that's surprising to me. Why are people sleeping on D-Hop? Why do you think he's dropping? Because he just had a new team?
I think because of the COVID-19. That's what I just think it is. We all know D-Hop is nice.
Right.
You know, that's D-Hop.
He's
But
too-
they might be thinking he might not get all those targets he was getting while he was down in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Because you think about it, when he was down there, I know Will Fuller is all right, but he don't never stay healthy.
Right. He's
Kenny Stills is Kenny Stills. And who was the other people that he was rocking with? Like, you know,
I guess it wasn't really nobody. And now you got Christian Kirk and you have
and Larry. You got Larry Legend.
and you got Larry
Fitz.
Fitzgerald, right?
He's trying to get Rice.
Mhm.
He's trying to catch Rice, so he's gonna get some targets. You know that.
Is he? Is that why he didn't retire?
Yeah, he's chasing Rice.
Mm.
Remember?
See, it's coming to mess up the show while we're recording. Would you? They might be in this in there. Sorry, folks.
Welcome back.
And here we are. And here we
Yeah.
are. See, I forgot, what was I talking about? Oh, Larry Fitzgerald. You said he's chasing Jerry Rice.
Yeah, he's chasing Rice.
I didn't know
think
that.
I think he's going for. I think it's either reception or yards.
Mm-hmm.
But he's chasing Rice, so that's why he ain't leaving yet.
Right. Okay, I didn't know that. See, I learned something today.
He chasing history, so I ain't mad at him.
So how you think Arizona's gonna fare fantasy wise? I think that they're really gonna be. I'm interested in a couple of their players.
No, you got Drake there too. They're gonna put some.
Drake
offense
first
up.
round pick.
Yes, in this situation, yes,
You think so?
yes. That's just me.
I mean, he did bounce back once the move from Miami to the
I
Cardinals.
think this
but,
offense is gonna be different. When Drake was down in Miami, that's not the same offense.
right. They were terrible.
You know, and he went to Arizona, and Drake had to finish the season all right, you know.
So I think we should do for the next show. We can start with whatever position and we rank our top 10 and then compare. We don't tell each other before the show. We just rank them and then compare them.
No
Or
problem.
top 5.
Top 5. We go top 5.
All right, top 5. So
Top 5.
what positions? Just one? Nah, we can do more than one. Start
What
with
do you
2.
wanna do?
Quarterback and running backs. We're gonna do our top 5 next episode next week. And we're gonna see. We gotta start competing again. Cause remember in the beginning how we used to compete and put the videos up, y'all, and
I used
mine
to
were
win
always
every
better.
time.
No, I was a champ. That's why I'm in charge now of production, right? Because
She got better equipment. That's
I got the same thing you got. You got an iPad. You got an iPhone. What I got? iPad, iPhone. You got a MacBook with one key missing, but you got his keyboard. Yo, I'll be like, what's supposed to be there? What letter is this? That
crazy.
shit is ancient, but you know, Scoob is still frugal.
Yeah, yeah. I will forever be that. Yes. Now, any bonuses before we sign off?
I'm trying to think. What else we got to talk about? We talked about the Dynasty League last night for y'all that
Ain't nothing-
didn't join.
Ain't nothing got accomplished.
No. We
What?
said we're doing the auction draft. That's
Okay.
that's
Alright.
confirmed. We're now doing the auction draft. We talked about the spots. I have to just find my notes from the first meeting. I don't even know. I don't know where they were, but we all every GM has to vote on the 2 quarterback. And Chad, the answer is no for you. I don't care if you like it or not. Cause you know she like it. But here, let me give you my reason, and then he give you his reason. Number one, I personally never liked 2 quarterback leagues. Sorry, Chaz, I liked your league. You're an exception. I just don't like the 2 quarterback on the roster because injuries and you got 32 teams as is. You need 2. If you got 12 people, that's already 24 quarterbacks gone.
Mm-hmm. That's
Now,
why I like it. That's
with
why I like
COVID
it.
on top of it, that's such a like somebody's gonna be playing weeks and they're not gonna have a quarterback.
That's why I like it.
Nah, that's not fair though. At least let them be able to have a player on the squad. You know what I'm saying?
My vote is 2 quarterback.
I'm HNIC.
It's gonna make people stay active because that's gonna happen. It's gonna you're gonna be forced, and I got to make a move.
No,
'cause I need a quarterback.
well, I think personally, everybody in the Dynasty League is going to stay active. That's why we have to select people that we have in there. I don't think we're going to run into those issues with stagnant GMs and people not moving. And
Okay.
I mean, that's my
I'm still
opinion.
voting for 2 quarterbacks.
His vote does not count. I'm older, so I take his vote. So this is 2 no's.
I'm voting 2. I'm voting 2.
So, what else you got? No, I'm good.
You good?
I don't have anything else. Keep it. Well, how many minutes is this a record? No, it's probably still like 45 minutes up there. Look,
Yeah.
let me look. I can't even see. 17. Oh, good. This editing and everything can get done tonight.
It's been. Hold on, I gotta be. I know this show is kind of. We're gonna get back on point. I'm just excited to be back together. Best of both worlds.
We gotta get back in rhythm.
We will. Oh, come on.
Plus, we're not hydrated. We ain't have any water yet. It makes a difference.
No, it does make a difference. Thank you for liking. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. We having a live draft. It's going down, folks. I'm telling you.
But it's gonna be like this.
Make sure you have your mask when you come to my crib. All
All right, y'all.
right.
Peace. Look, he ain't even doing his peace.